Cenic, the legend on ice. Cenic is basically this star professional hockey player in a way. He uses a special type of stick, I don't know what you call it, that is enhanced. Now it's not like an actual, it looks a little different. It looks more on the basis of that guy right down there. He generates these pucks out of the middle part. So his passive is upon using an ability, he grants an icic radius around himself, increasing his movement speed. So every time he uses an ability, he kind of just increases the range of his ice rink. This ice rink as well, if it touches an enemy champion, will slow them for a duration, not for the whole time. Just on the initial kind of growing of his ice rink. But his ice rink can be huge as long as he kind of uses his abilities in a good cooldown ratio kind of way. So yeah, he uses Q, he uses W, he uses E, he uses Q again, he uses W, he uses, he just keeps on using them, which can mean he kind of gets drained of mana quickly. But he can get a huge ice rink, which means he's continually being able to get a huge place of just ice, you know? And also, as champions enter into that ice rink for the first time, they are slowed for a huge duration. A huge amount for shorter kind of durations once they get used to the slipperiness. And, well, as they walk too, it'll be harder for them to walk. It'll be so if they have momentum, they'll kind of slide before they can go somewhere else. So it can be sucky for them. Anyways, so for Cenic's Q, Cenic, the legend on ice. Okay. For Cenic's Q, he fires a puck in a certain direction. Now this puck can actually grow as he does it. So every ability on the champion will actually reset the slow of the ice. Sorry, so what I mean by that, so Q is it's a puck that grows, and it doesn't slow, I'm sorry. The initial impact will reset the passive, which will then slow them. Does that make sense? Okay, so for W is he does 3 swings. 2 swings help him to get closer to the target, right? Because he's getting to them. And then he gets more armor penetration as he does the swings. If he hits the champion with the swing, it kind of just ends there. It doesn't do enough damage. If he can get it right, he can do 2 swings and then get armor penetration, magic penetration up to 20%. Because 2 swings, 10, 10, 10, 10, right? And then he can, on the 3rd swing, he does extra damage based on the amount of swings he already has, which is 2. But if he only does 1 and then he does a 2nd swing, it doesn't do as much, right? And then on the 3rd swing, it kind of goes above himself and does area damage, cracking the ice, kind of way. Kind of cool little thing right there. So yeah, he just does it on the ice and then they take area damage. And of course, every ability resets the passive, slowing them for another duration on the ice. So his E is kind of a passive active kind of way. So without doing anything, it's a ranged attack himself is, and he'll just send a quick puck to them. The puck will do less damage, but will do more magic penetration to the person. And then if he presses the E, it activates his stick in a way, and it next basically empowers it. And basically it's just a melee range now. And it does more armor penetration as well as damage in general because it's a melee attack. So that's his E. It's pretty simple. But so for his ultimate, first cast, he lifts the stick and creates a dome of pucks, or these powerful things he's been shooting out of his stick the whole time around himself. And this continues to grow for a few seconds. And this gives him an armor and a magic shield over time as well. The second cast is once you find a sufficient amount of pucks, basically when you deem it ready to enact a second at a time, you can send them to an enemy. This will also send you to them because you are kind of connected to the pucks. Here's the thing about the ultimate. Your ultimate goes with your passive. The bigger your ice rink, the farther you could choose to an enemy to get to them. That's his ult. Then of course it does damage, and the more pucks you get, the more damage it does. And of course it's not gonna be you generate 1 extra puck and it does I don't know. It's just kind of more there's like certain benchmarks that you'll reach as you generate pucks in the air. And yeah, so that is Cenic, the Legend on Ice.